Sports Court with 13 on your side. We're still talking college football. The regular season might be over, but there's plenty of pigskin to discuss. This week's topic: should Michigan head football coach Jim Harbaugh be the Big Ten Coach of the Year? I know a lot of people out there are unanimously thinking, yes, of course. In the words of Lee Corso, not so fast, my friends. Jim Harbaugh should be one of the Big Ten Coaches of the Year. I think if any year deserves a tie, it is this year, because you can't just go off the results. You also got to look at the expectations. And while Jim Harbaugh got that championship, nobody picked Mel Tucker and the Spartans to be a double-digit win team. You got to give it up to them as well. I think it's a tie.
Do you, even when you're not wearing green, do you still wear green? Is that what you're doing right now? I mean, like, do you have like an undershirt on there, some Michigan State underwear? Of course, you would bring Mel Tucker's name into the mix here. Hey, where's Mel Tucker in terms of the Big Ten championship game? I don't see any Spartans. I do see Wolverines, though, and I think that's because of Jim Harbaugh. I mean, you look at this team this year, everybody was sleeping on the Wolverines. They were picked to finish 4th in their division. They were coming off a 2-4 season. Harbaugh got him to the dance. It was a complete turnaround. I got to give him the Big Ten Coach of the Year.
Cross-exam. Being as this is a court of law, Mike, allow me to talk to you about precedents. In 2011, Brady Hoke and the Wolverines did not win the Big Ten. They did not win their division. You know who did? The Michigan State Spartans. Guess who won Big Ten Coach of the Year? Brady Hoke. Apparently, the precedent has already been set. And of course, you must agree with this because it's written down there for you to read. You don't have to win a championship to be named Coach of the Year, right?
No, Jamal, I appreciate what Mel Tucker did this year. I'll go as far to say maybe the future for Michigan State is brighter than Michigan, just seeing as how quickly Mel Tucker has done the job at his time there. But for years, everyone was talking about that gap between Ohio State and everyone else in that division. Now you see that gap is not that big, and it's right there now. How could you not take that and say, give Jim Harbaugh his due?
You're right, Mike. Jim Harbaugh deserves his due. However, Jim Harbaugh does not deserve to be the sole Coach of the Year. That is the argument that I'm making here. As great as Michigan's season was by beating Ohio State and winning the Big Ten East for the first time ever, Mike already alluded to expectations. At just 2-4 last season, people were writing off the Wolverines. Well, guess what? Michigan State went 2-5, and some people said they'd be one of the 3 worst football teams in the country. However, they beat the Big Ten East champions, and I think you got to say, if there's ever a year to make everybody happy, both Jim Harbaugh and Mel Tucker deserve to be Coach of the Year.
All right, fine. I was gonna say, if you're gonna say let's all be winners, then fine. Let's all be winners. They both had great seasons. They're both great coaches. Fine. If this is the compromise, if this is the deal we're making, you're accepting Harbaugh as a great coach. I've already said Mel Tucker's a great coach. Why are we arguing? We agree. This is historic. I'm out.
The verdict.
Now it's your turn, jury at home. Go to the 13 on your side Facebook page and let us know what you think.
Or text COURT to 616-559-1310, and we'll send you a link to the post where you can comment or tell us what we should argue next in Sports Court.